Welcome. Welcome to Walmart. Let's see here. I didn't forget any this time. Everything's full besides 4 left in the full size, in the Gold Rush full size. We're down to our last 2 Gold Rush full size as well. New series hopefully soon. Steve, what's up, man? But I'm down to my last 2, so we may have some buffer zone in between if they don't come up with a new series soon here. We've got 1 tonight, which leaves us with 1. I'm not here next. We won't be on next Monday. So that gives us a few weeks for them to come out with the new series, but they may be a little behind me, so it's all right. We'll fill it with something else if we need to. Who's on your Lions Rave in your PC? The one I traded from you. Why can't I remember who it was? I don't have it in here. Pretty sure it was Laporta, wasn't it? Now I want to find it. Well, I don't have it in here. Usually I have all my newer stuff in here, but must be on the table where I store a bunch of stuff that I want to move in here. Pretty sure it was Laporta. Not for me. Might be thinking of Johnny Six. Is this a different? Are you trying to trick me? Greetings, picking the moving. Oh boy. Moving is not fun. And you're not moving a short ways either, unless you've already got stuff out there. Now you're moving to the next spot. Is that how you're? You're confusing me. That's what I thought. But I thought you were already back in Florida, Jay. Did you have to go back? Because weren't you in Cali? That's not a short trip, Jay, to go back and forth. Are you driving the moving truck? I remember when my parents moved from. We'll get rolling in a couple minutes here. Like 1 minute, 2 minutes. 4 left in the full size. My parents moved from Utah to the edge of Kansas. Driving your car. We drove their van, and they were towing something, and they also had a like a Penske truck. Man, that just even halfway across the country was not fun. That thing was so bouncy. I took a turn, and my gosh, every time I've moved, fortunately, has been, 20 minutes at most, 30 minutes at most. So never lived anywhere but Utah for long term. Okay, we're going to get rolling here first with the dollar break. Just so we know where we're at, we're full on Funko besides 3 solos. Henry Thomas, I'm not sure who Henry Thomas is. You guys probably do. Our last move was 1,000 miles. Yeah, I can't do that. You do keep going back and forth, Jay. I saw your post, and that's the only thing that's constant is you're moving every 2 years. Is that what Henry Thomas is? Is it the young kid? Is that the young actor that grew up, obviously? Flavor Flav and Linda Blair. Those are our last 3 solos for $4. We're full on hockey. We're full on the HP card. We have 4 left in the full size. I'll read the teams that are left here in 1 second, and then we'll go to dollar break. Radke's full, and Big Al's full size is full. Blair, you got it? Yeah, Phil, for sure. Indy, let me make sure before I say yeah. Yeah, they're still there. All you. That leaves us with 3 left. Thanks, Phil. Good luck to you. Go back to caps so everyone can read them. Brian, I got you there. Indy is Phil. 3 teams left in the full size. Let me read you who's left, and then we'll switch over and do dollar break first, and then come back and start our night. So I tried to organize these again. So non NFL first, and then we'll go straight to NFL. So the poll will be open for just the first 2 breaks. Remember, dollar break doesn't count if someone picks something from a division. I'd love it if you guys could do that and swing your vote by 1, but I'd rather you pick something you like. Well, I don't think I want to do that anyways, on purpose. Okay, so teams left in the full size. Again, it's one of our last 2 full sizes from this series from Gold Rush. After the next one opens, we will be on a new series down the road once they get that out, hopefully soon. I don't think we should skip a beat, but maybe we'll miss a week or 2 with them. Teams that are left, though: Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Cleveland, Green Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, Miami, New England, New Orleans, Jets, Seattle, Tampa, Tennessee, Washington. Several of those have pictured headliners, too. There's some good teams left there. But let's get rolling with the dollar break. I think it was maybe a little bit less than last week, but more than the week before that. It's just if we're keeping track of that. Let's see how many we have so we can remember the number. Want to say it was a little over 100 in bonus spots. So whatever there is here minus 100 and something in bonus is about the claims we had. 618 is the total, so about 500 in claims. Lots of new items over the last 2 or 3 weeks, so we'll go through them right now after I read off the names. If you're in this, just make sure you hear me say your name with the amount of times you claimed. If I'm wrong, now's the time. If for some reason I ever give you less than what you claim, you'll obviously have a credit, but I really don't want to do that because that defeats the whole purpose. Not that giving you credit, you deserve the credit back. The having less chances when you wanted to have a certain amount of chances. So please correct me if you think I'm wrong or have me double check. But in this one, I've got Tim K, you've got 1. Bill S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jonathan R, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Dwayne, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Greg E, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian E, you had 4 there. Frank, you had 5. Tom, you had 6. Eric S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jesse R, you had 5. Michael B, you had 1. Joe, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Nick F, you had 5. Brad, you had 25 with 5 bonus. Matt L, you had 5 there. Larry, you had 40, I believe. Yep, with 10 bonus. That's Larry K. Nick B, you had, I only highlighted 19, but you have 20 there with 5 bonus. Greg E, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Larry V, you had 31 with 5 bonus. Scott RP, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian, another 4. Timothy K, you had 1. Chad, you had 10. Scott RP, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Chris, you had Christy, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jason T, you had 10. Louis B, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Matt L, you had 5. Jim V, you had 30 with 5 bonus. Matt L, you had another 2. Scott, you had 49 with 10 bonus. Philip B, you had 5. Greg E, 20. Why am I just now realizing? Never mind. I know what that's. Okay. Greg, 20 with 5 bonus. Brian, 4, another 4. And then Mark, you had 10 to close us. So 618 is our number there. Let's go look at the options. I put them all on pick stitches to hopefully make it go quicker so you're not bored listening to me reading them off. We'll come back, we'll roll dice, and then we'll roll the list that many times to find a winner. And then we'll start our normal pre-fills. Picture. Where is the dollar break pictures? I'm almost there. There we go. Okay, let's share this tab. Okay, full-size helmets. I had to make a new one because we added a few and a full-size didn't get picked last week. There's probably 20 full-sizes or so to pick from. Here's the first picture of them. We have Ray Lewis, Derek Brooks, Trevor Lawrence, Tyreek Hill, Troy Polamalu, Danian Tomlinson, Adrian Peterson, Archie Manning, Lawrence Taylor, Johnny Manziel, and Nick Sirianni, all on full sizes. Some of those are specialty. If you ever want to know if I don't announce it, please ask and I'll answer, obviously. Custom jerseys. We have Ellie De La Cruz, Dan Marino, Emmitt Smith, Christian McCaffrey, and Chevy Chase on the Fletch jersey. Licensed jerseys. We lost the Jerry Rice. I didn't add a license, so I probably will next week. Yager on the Capitals, Thompson, Mikko Rantanen, Shaq LSU, Mitchell and Ness, Livy Dunn, and Tim Stutzel. Those are all Adidas, Fanatics, Nike, or Mitchell and Ness. Minis, we have Joe Montana, Emmitt Smith, Charles Woodson, Julio Jones, Ricky Williams, Bo Jackson, and Terry Bradshaw on the Blaze. More full sizes. Bosa, that's Nick Bosa, Sean Alexander, Joe Theismann, Kurt Warner, Nico Collins, Tua, Brian Dawkins, Chad Johnson, and Deion Sanders. That does it for those. So I must have skipped one. There it is. And then our others. We have Walter Payton on the 16x20, Ed Belfour on the hockey mask. These are full-size hockey masks. And Jonathan Quick. Our Funkos were Charlie Sheen, Post Malone, and Barry Sanders. We have a double choice here with Sammy Sosa and Vlad Guerrero Jr. on the souvenir batting helmets. Paul Skeens on a baseball, all-star baseball, Baker Mayfield on a signed cleat, and Danica Patrick on a NASCAR helmet. Those are all the choices. If you win, you can take the night to mull it over. You can tell me right away if you already know what you're after. If you're not here, I'll message you tomorrow if I haven't heard from you. I don't want to forget to message you. So, stop sharing. Let's get rid of that. Well, I need to share. Just switch the screen. Good luck. Thanks for joining the Dollar Break, guys. Probably one of my favorite ones. I love joining Dollar Breaks. I wish there was more of them to join. The idea of being able to pick whatever item you want is always fun. Mark, what's up? How's it going, man? 18. Let's go to our dice roller. And for this, we do a random roll. It has to be 7 or higher with the 2 dice. If it's not 7 or higher, we'll re-roll till we get that number. First roll, almost 6. Can't do it with a 1. Next roll, I guess you can if it's a 1 and a 6. Sorry. 5 still doesn't work. Roll again. 7 will work. 7 times is our total number that we're rolling it. Let's go over to the list tab. Let's paste. Let's run this one time to make sure that it has 618, and then we'll roll it 6 more times to get a total of 7 today. There's our first 618's correct. So let's scroll and randomize this 7 times. On the 7th roll, top name wins. Good luck, everyone. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. And this next one, it's been a different name every single time. Next one, top spot wins on the 7th roll. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. We've got Jesse. Jesse R with the top spot. Bill S right there. Greg right there. Nick, Jason, Frank, Scott in the top 10. Bill S again. Larry V. Jesse taking home the top spot. Jesse, if you're here and you know what you want, let me know. Let's go show that it's 7 times. Crazy. 7 is the number. First time I called your name a little bit as well, Jesse. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Thanks for joining, guys. Again, if you're still chasing and you're not having luck, hopefully it's better luck next time. Keep at it. I mean, at least I would. If you don't, I understand. But we'll see what gets left off, and then I'll probably remove an item or two, add a couple of licensed jerseys, and maybe another helmet, and then we'll have a new list of stuff to go after next week. Congrats, Jesse. Okay, let's move it over here. And again, if you're not here, Jesse, if I don't hear from you, I'll reach out by tomorrow. I don't want to do it tonight, just in case you go to sleep early and wake up to look at it tomorrow. I hate running results. Never fun. Okay, back to our pre-fills, guys. We're getting closer on filling everything. Everything's full besides a few solos in the Funkos. If they don't fill, no big deal. But there's Henry Thomas, Flavor Flav left there, $4 a piece if you want either of those names. And then we have 3 spots left in the Gold Rush full-size football helmet. Teams that are left here, we need 3 of them claimed. I'll read them one more time. Got the Cardinals, the Falcons, the Ravens, the Panthers, Browns, Packers, Texans, Jaguars, Raiders, Chargers, Rams, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, Jets, Seahawks, Bucks, Titans, and Commanders, Redskins football team. So close there. We will do our Funko first. We'll just kind of go in this order. Funko first, East Coast second. HPLE, we did open one of those for our mixer a while back, so we've got 9 boxes left. I believe we opened box 10. We'll figure out which one of those 9 we're doing next, and we'll do these for the next couple months. They're fun. Dustin, Arizona, you got it. Two left there, and then a couple solos left in the Funko. We are going to do Funko now, so this is the last chance to grab them. Again, if they go in Clinton, it's totally fine. If one of them hits, we'll probably do a random for it with the remaining names or something. Okay, let's read them off. Dwayne, I've got you with Depp, Tomlinson, and Grammer. Larry V, you have Hargitay, Behringer, and Damon. Dwayne, you have McKinnon, Shotzi, and Wilkins. Chad, you have Cena, Bird, and Hull. Greg, Kilmer, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Christina Applegate. Chad, you have Sheen, Irving, and Faustino. Kip, Chase, O'Neill, and Joan. Cody, Giannis, Castle, and Sanders. Dave, you have that's Magic Johnson, Lambert, and Tim Allen. Brian, Hugh Jackman, Belair, Guerrero Jr., Bell, Bradshaw, and Lawrence Taylor. Jonathan R. Rodman, Christopher Lloyd, and Matthew Demerit. Vlad, you have Marino, Jordan, and Matthews with Michael B. Jordan. Billy, you have Malone, Halle Berry, Drew McIntyre, Pacino, Howard, and Estevez. Those are all, well, I guess he's not an actor. Actually, that's not true. He was in that one show with on Netflix. Why can't I think of the name of the movie? He was like an inmate or something. Oh, and you got Clooney, Elias, and Vincent. Missed your last line. Eric, you have Fox, Stiller, and Hayden Christensen. Hopefully you guys know what movie I'm talking about. Larry, you have Hill, Iverson, Alvarez, Undertaker, Bryce Dallas Howard, DeVito, Allen. I assumed you were claiming Josh Allen. I should have verified that. But Diesel and Rainn Wilson. Solos, we had Jonathan R. take Jefferson, Tyson, and Lewis. Brian E., you took Linda Blair. Chad, you took Katie Seagal. And then we have Henry Thomas, Flavor Flav next. I think he's in a movie with Mark Wahlberg. I can't think of the dang name. That's all right. I'd buy Bradshaw if up. Who had Bradshaw? Just to throw it out there. Terry Bradshaw. That was Brian G. Brian, if you're here and you want to sell Bradshaw for 4, let Steve know. If you're holding, no big deal. If you're not here, we won't sell without you, obviously. Let's close this. And let's figure out what box we're going to open. What do we have left? That side, so it's this side. We have boxes 1, 2, 4, and 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. Where are you at? There it is. Under the Bart Star card. 1, 2, 4, 6 for our Funko. That won't work. Obviously, I'm going to roll a number that doesn't work at the start. 3 doesn't work. 1, 2, 4, 6. 3 and then 5. There we go. That'll work. 4. 4 works. So 1, 2, and 6 going back in a little. Okay. Don't hear from Brian, and we're leaving those 2 unsold, so let's get rolling. East Coast up next. We had an even amount, no leftovers or no discounted spots, because we had 48 total, I believe. Brian, you're here. Yeah, if you want to sell Bradshaw, great. If you don't, also great. Just want to make sure that you heard that. Oh, yeah, no, you're paid. Steve was just asking if you wanted to sell Bradshaw. Don't worry, I don't do that live. Yeah, you paid right after you claimed. He's just wondering if you want to sell Terry Bradshaw for $4 from you got him as a random. That's why I'm asking. If you don't want to, great. If you do want to, great. Yeah, I'm not going to call anyone out for not paying unless it's egregious. I'm not like that. Guess we gain some trust, and if you don't have trust, then we'll figure it out. But trust you guys. Okay, box 4. No problem, he says. No problem. Now you know who's hitting. Just kidding. If we talk naturally about someone for a little too long, or a team, or something, I swear it happens. Okay, good luck, all. Funko, I don't want to see it either until I tip it up. Here we go. Good luck. See if we get something fun tonight. 3, 2, 1. How do I keep doing these backwards? They should not. I guess it doesn't matter. We've officially pulled them, I think, from each case we've had. Not a bad one to pull. I wouldn't mind seeing another big name. That is a big name. It's a fun name, but he's not pictured this time. Clark Griswold, Chevy Chase. And I'm pretty sure someone claimed Chevy. Let me make sure. We happen to get some. I mean, it was a different series, obviously. He's just in the new series. Chevy Chase. Has anyone seen a Chevy that's not Clark Griswold? Yeah, you serious, Clark? Just emptying the crapper. Has anyone seen not in the wild? Obviously, there's other stuff for him, but from Gold Rush, when you've seen Chevy Chase pulled, have you seen a non-Clark Griswold? I don't watch enough of them to see. Chase, pretty sure was claimed. It was. That's going to. It's the 3rd time for me. Yeah, I've seen him elsewhere too. That is Kip. Kip on the winners board again. He wasn't. I think it was a helmet last time, but you got a Funko Pop. Chevy Chase. I don't know why, but my brain tells me it should be in here this way, not this way. Maybe I'll remember next time. Chevy. Yeah, we happen to get some of the random cases that had Chevy in every time. Put that down there. Congrats, Kip. Nice hit. I would not mind having one of those myself. Okay, let's keep it moving. No football there, so the poll stays untouched. You know what those are signed? They are signed on. Oh, you mean like on an empty, like before they fold it together? I think they do sometimes. I've seen it both ways. It's not on this. It's on the inside one. This is a protective case. So it's not on the outside case. I don't think you're asking that, but just in case for those wondering, it's on the inside case. But yeah, I think sometimes they sign them brand new when this is almost like an unfolded box, and then they fold it up and put it in there. But I bet they do a bunch where they're just lined up like this too, where they're already folded up. I think either could be correct. Sit on the side too. Yeah, I would assume that they've probably do a bunch with the box unfolded, but I bet they do it both ways. They flatten the box. Yeah, I bet they. Either way is not far-fetched. Easy to sign like this too. So, okay, next one up, East Coast. I'm hoping we get a big. I hope we get a headliner here soon. We've had some fun names. We have not hit a pictured headliner yet. Tonight, maybe we will see. And if you don't have a pictured headliner claimed, hopefully we don't hit a pictured headliner, right? Hopefully we pick. I got to keep saying I want to hit a claim. I want to hit one of these claims that you guys went after. Joseph, you had Patrick Waugh, Foligno, and Kraus. Greg, you had Parayko, Billy Smith, Kyle Connor, Ginger Sniper, CK, you had Coyle, Garland, Shifley, Christian, you had Hagel, Josie, Barbashev. Greg, you had Vasilevsky, Nick Paul, and Teravainen. 2 Lightning there for you. Doug, Matthews, Vernon, and Schwartz. John, you had Erickson Ek, Esposito, Giroux, McMichael, Wool, and Perfetti. I know that Dylan was looking for Wool. If you're here and you want to sell it, let us know. Jeff H., you had Solani, Colton, Keller. Jason was also looking for Colton. I don't know if he's here yet tonight, but he was looking for Ross Colton. If you want to sell, let us know as well. You also had Kopitar, Newhook, and Svechnikov. Jonathan R., you had Kempe, Matthew Tkachuk, Sebastian Aho, Larry K., Skinner, Dawson Mercer, Tim Stutzel, Fuhr, Bratt, and Marchenko. You said no thanks to the trade on Marchenko. Yep. Mike, Wolf, Ekholm, and O'Reilly. That's Oilers. This is Preds. Daryl, Knuckles, Barkov, and Askarov. Now I want to see an Askarov jersey. Louis, you've got Russ, Sundin, and Palat. Someone was also asking about Sundin. So Charles, over here, if you want to sell Sundin, let us know. So that's Sundin, Colton, Wool, John, Jeff, Louis. If you guys want to move them, let them know. I don't know if they're here watching live anyway. So, but just doing my job at mentioning it again. Here's our possible boxes. We have 11 left out there. These are the 11 numbers. Let's roll it 7 times to get a number. And then we'll, after this, we'll get going with football. We'll have our limited card. We'll do our Gold Rush full size after that. There's still 2 teams left there, right? Then Racky, then Big Al's, and then we'll do some live fields tonight. Just like I said earlier, announcement. I don't believe we will have the Monday, Wednesday next week, at least in this fashion. I will probably have set up some fun winner's choices throughout the week next week, but I'm going to be gone for a little bit. So make a note of that. There will not be starters that drop on Saturday for Monday or Tuesday for Wednesday, and we will not be live on Monday or Wednesday. So, okay, 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Man, almost all the high numbers were up there at the top the whole time. I went to the middle there, kind of 22. 7 times, 11 numbers, and box 22 is what it spit out. Let's get my screen over here. Stop sharing, box 22. Come on, fun name, headliner, claim name. Let's get a claim here. Better yet, I mean, let's get a claim, but better yet, let's get one of the 3 community hits. That'd be fun. I want to get one of them this series. There's a fly down here, and it's. Oh, I thought I got it. Son of a. Flew back away. 22 is our box number. Headliner, maybe. Fun jersey, yes. Okay, upside down. Let's slide it out. Come on, fun jersey. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, I know the team. I don't know why I'm not recognizing. It's one of 2 or 3 names on here, right? That is silver, black, and white. That's the Las Vegas Raiders. No, that's no peanuts really makes it boring. I know that's whatever it's called, frozen pond. Looks like we got a Kings jersey here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is, we just pulled them from Big Al's on the All-Star jersey. That's Adrian Kempe. I don't know that we've ever pulled Mr. Kempe. And that looks like it's a Fanatics Premium. I wasn't sure. That's probably bad. I should know the numbers, but I wasn't sure if that was Kopitar or Kempe. Cool hit. Some of the new Kings jerseys, the Fanatics Premium. Who had them? That was a claim for, it was Jonathan, wasn't it? It was Jonathan R. Adrian Kempe on your Tkachuk Sebastian Aho line. Congrats there. East Coast COA. Am I going crazy, or did that switch? Didn't East Coast used to be square or rectangle? Now I'm going to have to check later. That's going to drive me nuts. Weren't they rectangle? Maybe a new evident proof one. Cool jersey. Adrian Kempe, Home Fanatics Premium. Should have a fight strap on this. Great hit, Jonathan. Congrats. I think it was, I don't know if it was the last weekend, not like 2 days ago, but the weekend before that or the weekend before that. But we hit him on an All-Star jersey in Big L's. Beautiful. Nice hit. LA Kings. New style. I'd like to see some of the purple, yellow, purple, gold King stuff come out again. It's been a little bit since we pulled one of those. I've got one in Big Al's, and I've got more that I could put in later, but we've already had a few too many Kings lately. There are other Chevy Chase Funko. Yeah, Caddyshack. I know I've seen them, but I just didn't know if they're possible in these Gold Rush breaks. I would like to see Chevy on a different one if we could. I don't have to. That's one of the best movies of all time. But it would be nice to see him on a couple of different things if we're going to pull more than once. Nice hit. Adrian Kempe. Beautiful jersey. There's the fly again. I need a swatter down here. That's one thing. My kids are home for the summer. We get way more flies because they go outside and they leave the door open. Caddyshack's great. Yeah, it really is. Okay, about time to close the poll. Let's bring this up and see if we can fill up the Gold Rush full size. We're too short. I need to not care about that fly and just move on. Okay, we are full on our HP LE. That's what we'll do next, but let's see if we can get the full size closed. Again, we're down to our last two boxes, box 2 and 3 from this case, and it is our final case too. So new series will be coming around soon. I don't think we've really hit a huge name yet. I'm hoping we have a headliner in this case, but you never know with Gold Rush. Again, the teams that are left, 2 left to close it, 25. Pick one, you get a second team as well. So about 12.5 per team. That's Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Cleveland, Green Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, Miami, New England, New Orleans, Jets, Seattle, Tampa, Tennessee, and Washington. 2 will close this year. Larry, going Tampa. Thanks, Larry. Good luck to you. And then Steve Clayman, Panthers. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Larry. That fills us up. Let's get some randoms going here, just so you guys can see them for a second, and then we'll do the card, and we'll come back to the full size. Let's do randoms first. Appreciate you guys helping me fill this stuff today. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New Orleans through Houston. Guess it's you're welcome to guess now if you want, but we're not doing this break quite yet. We're doing the card first. So after we do the card, I'll get the break guesses out. Just getting randoms going first. So if you see who you have there and you want to get rid of them or trade them or sell them. Oh, I pasted and you guys didn't see me paste. So let's go back here. New Orleans through Houston. New Orleans, Jets, Chargers, the first 3. New Orleans, Jets, Chargers. Let's paste again, though. Okay. Yeah, there's a few of you that have a chance. Again, I'll highlight that once we get to that break. But we're doing our HP LE NFL card first. You want to buy Green Bay? Jonathan R's got Green Bay if he wants to sell them. That's not right. Oh, yes, it is. Jeez Louise. Green Bay. Jonathan, if you want to sell Green Bay, I would be 12-12, and I would house the dollar on that. But let's go over to the HP LE NFL card. Again, we've got 10 here. I'll make sure, but I think we opened box 10. So we have 1 through 9 left. This was a series HP. We did baseball, football, and a little bit of hockey, I believe, on the HP LE for a while. Yeah, we did. We did them on eBay though. It was fun. I love this product. But we're going to start doing some here just to bring in a little bit of the card aspect. Keeping Green Bay, trade Tennessee for Cleveland. Tennessee for Cleveland. Brad, if you're here and you want to trade Cleveland for Tennessee, let Larry know. And keeping Green Bay. Okay, in the card though, we've got Nick B with Cincy, Philly, Houston, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Washington. Chad, you had your Bears and New Orleans. Greg, Rams and Arizona. Drew, you had Jacksonville, Miami, and then again Kansas City, Carolina at the bottom. Jonathan R, San Francisco, Seattle. Zach, Minnesota, Vegas, Indy, and the Jets. Brad, you've got Buffalo and Baltimore. Dave, Atlanta and Tampa. Matt, you have Green Bay, Tennessee. Bill S, you have Detroit, New England. Brad, you have Denver, Dallas, CK, Giants, and Chargers. I will ask about those trades when we get back over there again. But let's teams have been read. I don't think we had any trade offers or sell offers on these, but you're welcome to try. If you do sell, $7 and $7, and I'll do the dollar. Not too expensive of an item here. High ceiling on these, low floor as well with some of them. It just depends on what we get. Let's make sure that I did put numbers on these. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Yep. So 0's gone, 10's gone. We've got 1 through 9 available here. Let's get a 10-sided die. And we'll roll until we get a number. We don't have anything but a 10 works here. Anything but a 0 works here. I thought for sure I was going to roll a 0. 9. We're going all the way on the other side on the bottom. Box 9. So we open 9 and 10 now after this one. 1, 3, oh boy, 5, 7. This should be 9 back here. It is. These are a little too slippery. There goes 7, 5. That was not 5, that was 1. Oh my gosh. 7, 5, 3. I'll get there, don't worry. 1, and this is 2. Okay. I'm just going to put these down here so they're easier to get. Okay. Box 9. HP Limited Edition. This is Series 2. Or sorry. Not Series 2. This is Case 2, but I think it's just Series. No, it can't be Series 1. We have Case 2 of 10. Do you guys remember what? Oh, right there. Series 3. Box 9, Series 3. This is box 55 of 100. It's a mouthful. Geez. Case 2, Series 3, box 55 of 100. And it is our box 9. I got to close the poll, don't I? Okay. Look at that. 2 days in a row, we have the same thought. I put a tight end out here. You guys went running back tight end, so we're on the same page again. Will you guys remind me, on Wednesday, did you win, tie, or lose? I cannot remember what the top vote was. What did you guys vote for on Wednesday? Was it wide receiver, or did you go quarterback? I can't remember if I don't think you guys won, but I can't remember if we tied. Well, it would have to be a tie or a loss. I just don't remember what you guys voted for. Wide receiver, okay. So wide receiver was 4, quarterback was 4, so it was a tie. So instead of 50, we're doing 60 tonight. QB had 4-2. Yep, I'm looking at it. I just can't remember. Couldn't remember who you guys had. I don't think you had running back tight end, but I couldn't remember if you went for other again. Okay, so you tied. So the bounty moves from 50 to 60. If running back tight end wins, we'll spread the wealth. We'll do 40-20 for first and second place on the random tonight if you guys win. But I'm with you. I think tight end running back wins tonight. I picked that for that reason. Okay. Hit parade, nice little boxes here. I'll do my best to keep everything intact. It's fun to keep your stuff in these items if you can. Should be a little blocker in here too. Maybe. Oh, as I knock the blocker down. Oh. Just a little flimsy piece of paper. We're going. I can't hold on to that thing. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, is that a headliner? I need to look at the pictures better, but that's a big time hit. I'd be shocked if he wasn't, but I don't remember him being on the pitchers. I don't think that's a headliner. I don't think I saw him on there. What a great hit. And look at that patch, man. Holy moly. And we're pulling tight end out the gate. That is Donruss. Is it Donruss Optic? It is. Legendary Rob Gronkowski. And look at the patch. You got the blue, the red, the white, or the gray, and then you got a little bit of white. So it's a 4-color patch there. Rob Gronkowski. It might be base. It might be numbered. It is numbered. 25 out of 35. So shortish print. I think anything under 10 is short. What a hit. 25 of 35, Rob Gronkowski, not even a pitcher headliner. That makes me happy. New England Patriots. What a beautiful hit. Who had New England? Nick, what's up, man? New England wasn't claimed. I guess why would you I shouldn't say why would you, but Patriots on the HPLE. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at Gold Rush full size. They still weren't claimed in HPLE. So unclaimed in both full size and the card. That is spot 13, Detroit for Bill S. You had New England as a random. Bill, what a nice, pleasant surprise from a non-pitchered headliner. Rob Gronkowski, how cool is that? Beautiful card. Congrats, man. 25 of 35. Again, I'll always keep them in these multi-layered protective cases. I like the way they do those now. That's beautiful. What a great hit. And I'm selfish, but I love that it's not a headliner. So we got more chances at headliners. Should be. Bill, congrats. I'll put it in. I'll just take it back out when I take the picture later. Beauty. Okay, let's keep it moving. What a great start. And that's tight end. So you guys are up 1 to 0 to 0 to 0. Nothing can stop you now. Nothing will hold you back. Got on at the right time. Thank you. That's a cool card, Bill. I thought for sure I had to go look because I don't remember taking that picture, and it wasn't a headliner picture. So makes me excited to see what else we have in this case. I love doing these. They were more of a single item for eBay than they were for the room, but I think we're going to keep doing them. We'll try some other sports at some point as well. Gold Rush full size. Again, we're down to our last 2 boxes. See if we get something fun here. We are full. I'll read off the randoms now. Tennessee for Cleveland was an offer. Brad, if you're here, if you want to trade your Browns for Larry's Titans. And then the other was declined. Don't know if there's anybody else up for sell or trade. Let me know if there is. Greg, I've got you with Dallas and New Orleans. Nick, Giants and Jets. You got the New York connection. Obi, Pittsburgh and the Chargers. Brian G, you've got Denver and Miami. Nick B, Cincy and Vegas. John L, you have Minnesota, Baltimore. Brad, San Francisco, Seattle. Also Detroit and Cleveland. Larry K, you have Buffalo and the Rams. Jonathan R, Kansas City, Green Bay. Drew, Chicago and New England. Jonathan, you have Philly and Jacksonville. Philzy, you have Indy and Atlanta. Dustin, Arizona, Washington. That's the 2 bookends on the alphabet. Got both ends covered. Larry V, you got Tampa Bay, Tennessee, right there at the end too. Steve, Carolina, Houston. Was once a combo spot for Big Al's. Lots of connections here. Okay, let's close those. I've offered the trades a few times, but I'm not going to move anything without both parties being present. So let's. We need to roll a 2 or a 3. That's all we have left. And I just realized that my music has been gone for a while. I didn't tell you to stop playing. Here we go. Sean, what's up, man? Anything open? Everything is closed for now. Oh, yes, time to guess. Thank you. See, I was saying not yet, and I was about to forget. I will read off who has a chance here. So, Sean, nothing open yet. We have full size coming up here, then Radke full size, then Big Al's full sizes. So about 6 items, and then we'll be to live fills, and everything will be open. But as far as open right now, nothing is. Okay, this is the time where you guess a college team, guys. Guess a college team where you think this player was drafted from. If you get it right, you move on. Just 2 weeks ago, Thomas got 2 in a row right and won some credit. If you get it right 2 weeks in a row, you get credit. If you get it right 3 weeks in a row, you get a full size from Big Al's full size series. You don't have to be in the break to get it right. Sorry. You don't have to be in the break to get the guess, get credit for the guess. You do have to be in the break to win the actual helmet that comes out. But it's a side guessing game. Get it right 2 weeks in a row, you win. 3 weeks in a row, you win something bigger. Just a fun little guessing game. Even if you don't ever participate and you want to just shout out a guess, go for it. The people that have a chance, it's just 2 of you. Greg and Jason. You guys both guessed Bama. You guys move on today. Greg E and Jason T. What are you guys going with tonight? Greg's got Georgia. I like it. Jason, I don't see yours yet. You two are the ones that have a chance. Georgia, Ohio State. Good big schools, good chances there. If it's a really small school that we don't think of often, I will give you a chance, a second chance with the Racky full size. If it's not, we'll chalk it up as a loss and move on. But those that are not moving on from last week, you still have a chance to get to 1 so that next week you have a chance for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guesses, 25 people watching. If you don't want to guess, no big deal, but it's something fun and doesn't cost you. Okay, box 2 or 3, let's get one of those 2 and let's get rolling. I'm hoping for another headliner. Hey, look at that. First roll finally today. Box 2. I'm hoping for a headliner. I feel like we got a shot here. Box 3 is moving. I'm going to get these Funkos back too. I do not like this song that's in my hair, but I'll just put up with it till it's over. Don't count if I can see Penn State. Yeah, Penn State's not a bad guess. Let's see here, Al. I don't know why, but I'm feeling LSU. I'm feeling LSU is my guess. Anybody else say LSU? No. Okay, good luck. Only a few of you have a chance here. Not a lot of guesses. Well, let's get rolling. Box 2. Good luck, everyone. Good luck on winning the helmet. Good luck on your guesses. So, box here. The Ohio State University. So, the 2 of you are going Georgia, Ohio State. If you get it right, we won't do the credit quite yet, because if you get it right again, the next time, instead of getting the credit, you get a full-size helmet, which is great. Okay. Replica helmet, no speed here, so this changes it up a little bit. Let's see. I'm trying to think who this could be. What team, I should say. I just don't have a feel for the VSR4s this series besides one team. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. VSR4 coming at us. 3, 2, 1. Oh, white style. Couple names here that come to mind. That is a New York Jet. Didn't I say someone had the New York combination? I did. Nick F., you had the Giants and the Jets, so any New York team, you were covered there, I guess, besides Buffalo. I could see it being L2. We pulled them, but it was on the green style, not the throwback white style, wasn't it? The last LT. I'm trying to think of who else it could maybe be. LT be cool. Did you get the green one? That's what I thought. Benny T. I'm checking one thing really quick here. Real quick. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Full-size VSR4 replica. You got the fake pads in there, just like the other reps, just a little smaller on this one. This one is Beckett certified. And we've got a name that no one mentioned. Interesting. I would have never guessed him in 1,000 years. I think the idea was right. Obviously, he's, well, he might still be there, isn't he? Why am I blanking? No, he went to the Rams a long time ago. Sorry. But I think when they built this series, he was a Jet. Interesting hit. I don't mind seeing that. Someone different, and it's one of the better receivers in the league, Davante Adams. His better days are behind him. I don't know if that's quarterback related or skill related for him. But I would not have expected to see Adams on a Jets helmet in Gold Rush. That's not bad. Beckett certified. Nick, someone a little different. Not Vinny T, not LT. Those are the two I was thinking too. I was kind of hoping for one of the big older names, but I didn't know if they're on the checklist. Like, is Namath on the checklist? No, he's not. You got Burrow, Montana, and Theismann for the Joes, not Namath. But I was holding out hope because it was the white version. Davante Adams. Wide receiver. We got a tight end. We got a wide receiver. Interesting hit. I don't mind it. I loved him when he was in Green Bay. I wish we could have kept him. I think he's extremely talented. Great route runner. Redo, Fresno State. Gosh. Yeah, I mean, that's another one of those cusp teams. I'm going to let you guys vote again. The first 3 yeses or nos. No, that counts, or yes, rerun it in the chat. 3 yeses or 3 nos, whatever's first. I don't really care. No, yes. Redo, that's 2 yeses and 2 nos, so the next one flips it. Mark says no. Oh boy. We'll see what comes out of Racky, and I'll see how I feel. But you guys voted no. 2 yeses, 2 nos, and then we had a no and a yes, but the no was first. Okay, let's do Racky. Let's see if one of you would have won, and then I'll see if I got a bag of Skittles for you. I do have Skittles right here. Okay, Racky time. I see 3 yes. Do you? Well, yeah, but do you see them in order? I see. Your redo was before I asked, Jason. If that's what you're referring to. I asked, and then it went no, yes with the redo, and then no, yes. I get why you're trying so hard, though. Before I asked. Okay, here we go. You guys, I give away so much stuff. You guys know. So if it's one of those teams, I'll talk to you. Gals after that, and then some life fills tonight. In Racky, we've got what, 6 boxes left? 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. We're good there. Ty, I've got you with Dallas and Vegas. Bill, Green Bay, Carolina. Greg, Miami, Atlanta. David L, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Greg, New England and the Giants. David L, Washington, New Orleans. Jonathan R, Minnesota and the Jets. David L, Chicago, Baltimore. Brad, Indy and the Rams. Jonathan R, San Francisco, Jacksonville. Brad, Cincy, Tampa, Buffalo, and Tennessee. Kip, you had Denver and the Chargers. Tim, you had Philly and Houston. Joseph, Detroit, Arizona. And Daryl, Kansas City, Seattle. Only had the two had a chance. That's fine. That's fair. I mean, that's mostly what I was. The reason that I say you got a chance is to give a chance to win. Okay, let's get these 6 going here. Doesn't matter. It's going to be trying to think of a weird player that's from a weird school. You know what school we haven't seen in a long time? Oklahoma. It's going to be Oklahoma. It's going to be Adrian Peterson, Oklahoma, or Kyler Murray, and he played for Oklahoma. Okay, let's go up here. Let's get our box going here. If I'm right, don't be mad at me. I'm just trying to think of Oklahoma players. Blake Griffin, there you go. Barry Sanders, Oklahoma State. Barry would be sweet. OK State helmets for him are cool too. Wish we saw a few more big name college in the wild, but we don't. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 11. Going bottom row here, right? Bottom middle. Box 11, 7 times. Let's get my thing up here. You guys are still tied for the lead in the position game. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't care. You guys, I make up games every day to give stuff away. So if we all think it's unfair that I say no, well, let's say yes. You got another chance. Everyone's got a chance. I agree. 11. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. We got NBA on tonight, right? Is it? It's got to be live. It's already 8 o'clock here, 10 o'clock. Is that game close to being over? 2-2 series. It's always on dang break nights. At least I can watch Game 6 tomorrow. Edmonton better pull their heads out and make it to a Game 7. That's what I'm hoping. I want 2 Game 7s. Is that too much to ask? I want more sports before it falls off for a few more months until football's back. And it's the best time of the year. Preseason, start of the season. I'm excited. Get some of these new rookie signatures in. Man, I miss my garbage quite a bit. Garbage back here on the shelf. Okay, here we go. Calling Green Bay on this. Can't tell what team it is because of the style, so I'm going to just kind of figure it out with you guys. I'm going to figure it out with you. I can see it now, but I couldn't because it's this style. We've got a slate for that team. You start watching RSL and I'll get into soccer. I've got one of my best friends is a huge soccer fan. I don't know why I can't get into it. I mean, I'm right by the stadium, so I every time there's a game, I feel the traffic. Cowboys. Several of you guys kept saying Cowboys are due, Cowboys are due. I agree with you. Seems like it's been a while since we've seen a Cowboy. Who had them the night they came out finally? That's the number one claim. That's Ty. Congrats, Ty. You had Dallas and got Las Vegas as a random. John Kitna. I'd love to see a John Kitna. Soccer's like watching grass grow over paint drying. I'll watch World Cup. Country versus country. I like that. Other than that, I have a hard time. Or watch my son play because it's funny and it's good too. It's both fun to watch when they're younger. I have a hard time watching MLS games. I'm sure I'd get into it if I knew a little bit more about it and tried, but I don't know. We've got a Cowboy slate. Let's see if we get a cool name here. I'd love to see Emmett here. I'd love to see Micah Parsons. That'd be cool. Let's see if I'm wrong. There's so many Cowboy names. 3, 2, 1. And I was wrong. Did I? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I just called that. I'm the smartest man alive. Quite literally the smartest man alive. That is Oklahoma Sooner. I said we never see Oklahoma anymore. And I called it. A little bit light there on the signature, but still a good one there. Harder to see with the glare. That is CeeDee Lamb, Fanatic certified. I said Emmett or Micah. I wanted one of them, but I got a Sooner. I said, let's see a Sooner. Man, can I get my guesses right in the guessing game? Did anybody guess Oklahoma? I know the two that had a chance to move on did not, so I'm sorry, guys. Did anybody guess Oklahoma? No, because we never see them. Everyone's back to 0. Sorry, no Bama, no Ohio State or Georgia, whatever you guys pick. Georgia, Ohio State, both great guesses. It's CeeDee Lamb. Ty, nice hit. Nice Cowboys hit there on the slate. CD. Wide receivers now taking the lead as well. 2-1. Oh, boy. You had a lead and you lost it 2 helmets later. 2-1 to 0 to 0. Okay, it is time for the Big Al's 4-box. Let's do this here. And then we'll do the 4-box, and then right around that, after that, we'll do our live fill 3-box. So those that are hoping to get into some stuff, right around the corner. I'm going to copy paste so it's ready. In this one, I've got Greg with the Arizona combo, Baltimore Buffalo. Tim, you have Atlanta and Carolina. Chad, you have Chicago. Kyle, you have Cincy. Robert, you have Cleveland. Jason T, Dallas. Jonathan R, Denver. Bill S, you have Detroit and Green Bay. Greg, you have Houston. Zach, you have Indy. Ty, you have Kansas City. Larry, you have Vegas. Greg E. Sorry, there goes the odd. I'm not even tired. Greg, Chargers and Rams. Jim, Miami. Robert, Minnesota. Nick F, you have New England. Chris A, New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. Brad, the Jets. Bruce, Philadelphia. Bill S, you have Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Washington. Nick B, you have Seattle, Tennessee combo. And Brad, you helped us close with Tampa as well. Those are our 4-box spots. Let's close it and get out here and get rolling. Black cage. Thought this was a cool one that just came in. I put it out here today. You guys remember me saying the Raiders don't have as many specialties, and they don't. I am a little worried though that someone turned a True Ice into what looks to be like a Lunar. I hope that's not the case, but it may have happened. But this is like a custom Lunar for the Raiders. You don't see many of these. You don't see amps for the Raiders unless they're custom, like the Ice Cube one we had a while back. This is cool. Nice Brock Bowers. It'll be in the series at some point. Just came in today, so I think that would be a cool one to show tonight. Okay. I think I am tired. Four numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steve's got a guesses. Giants, Baltimore, Green Bay, Washington. I like it. Okay. First number is 20. 20. Next number is 53. 53. Next number is 86. 86. And our last number is all under 100. 54. 53, 54 are all by each other. Nice. Well, in numerical, they're not by each other in the room because I don't ever organize them that way. I should. It would make it so I could find them quicker, but I don't. Okay, let's roll. $20, $53, $86, $54. Okay. 20. 53, check. 86, check. 54, check. In order. Okay, we're good. Good luck on winning your teams, your helmets. Good luck on the running back, tight end. Guess wide receivers are beating you now, but no quarterbacks yet. Live fill after this will be 3 box Big Al's full size, same series. I'm not sure. I'm not even in the ballpark at how many we've opened this series. That's pretty bad. How many we opened? 40? 40-ish? Maybe less. Maybe we're 30 something. 36 is my guess. Oh, 40, I was right on. Well, my guess was wrong, but the first thing I said was right. Felt like we're about a third of the way through. All right. So every team you're after, even if you see them hit here, there's still plenty of hits. I did reload 2 helmets in today as well. Use your imagination on teams there. I will continue to reload if we need to, if teams run lower, but no team is ever dead. No team ever even has just 1 helmet. Okay, box 20. Good luck. Series 33. 0 Wonka. Oh, I like this helmet a lot. A lot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's bright and shiny. And it's different than the player I have on my Rams Rave. This is a Los Angeles Rams Rave 0 Wonka. There's the name on it there for you. Who had the Rams? I just think it looks so nice with the black Ram, the chin strap that goes with it. First, good guess. Who had the Rams? That's Greg. Greg starting out with a Rams Rave. I don't know if you have a Rams Rave yet. If you don't, you do now. 3, 2, 1. Big old signature. Dylan, you do not owe me. We never got an answer back on that one, I don't think. And since neither of you are here, we didn't push it. And Wool did not hit. Poll is not still open. Poll is closed, and you guys went running back, tight end. This is a running back. So we're now tied 2-2. We're wide receiver, running back. No, Dylan, you don't owe me jack. If you did buy him, I would have messaged you as well. Since you had already offered, if he said yes, I would have just. Does it still show up on your end? That's weird. They'll let you vote. I'm pretty sure I closed it. Yeah, I did. Greg, nice hit. Lucky Irvin. Eric Dickerson, Hall of Fame 99, big old signature there. You're running back. Such a nice signature too, man. He's one of the best. Hall of Fame 99, Beckett certified. Rams Rave. Going toe-to-toe, running back, tight end, and wide receiver. It's 2-2. Congrats, Greg. Nice hit. Okay, box 53. Series 33. 3 Wonka. We're getting some points rolling out here now. Maybe. 3 Wonka. 3 Wonka. Oh, nice. I wish I saw this player sign a few more specialties, but the majority of them that I've seen have been classics. I don't know what it is, but I do like seeing him. Titans Classic. That's a combo spot hit there. Seattle with them, right? Yep. Seattle, Tennessee. That's Nick. Nick B. Keeping your up. Classic speed for the Tennessee Titans. You guys are getting another running back So you're on top now. You lost the lead and then you took it back. That's crazy. Tony Pollard should have stayed a Cowboy. They don't really have a running back that I like I like Tony Pollard. Nice hit, Nick. Beckett certified there. Classic speed. One of their classics. I wish we saw more of those white ones, the older classics, throwback classics for them. Not a lot of them rolling around. And that's 3 points. I remembered at the very end. Our first 3-pointer, too. Yeah, nice. Nice, Nick. Yeah, the Titans helmets are nice. I like them. Their specialties are good looking, too. But I just have, for some reason, I've seen a ton of Pollards on classics. I don't know what it is. Tony Pollard for Nick B. And that's 3 points in the Wonkas, Nick. You now have 7 points. You might be the leader, Nick. Maybe. Greg's got 6. You've got 7. Bill has 5. That's pretty close there, but you might be in the lead. I need to do an update here soon. But it's all been so small that I haven't done a ton yet. Congrats, Nick. Yeah. Way to go. Okay. Next one. 54. Series 33. 2 Wonka. Just keep dunking and dinking. Didn't we get a bigger Wonka the other day? Oh, Zach got a 7-pointer, so he's also tied the lead with just 1 box. Brad had 5. Yeah, I think 7, like 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5. There's a bunch right there. But Zach has 7, and now you have 7 too, Nick. Oh boy! And I said this is 2 points. Okay, box 3 of 4. Reminder: we're going to do a 3-boxer after this. This is part of the pre-fill. Wednesday will be a random team pre-fill. And as a reminder, if you're just showing up now, if this is who I think it is, goodness, good griefy. So next Monday, Wednesday, we will not be on. So we'll have some winner's choice stuff, but not live like we are doing tonight and Wednesday. 2-pointer here. 3, 2, 1. Goodness, we've had more double ups in a single break this series than I think the last 4, maybe the end of last series and the start of this series. A lot of double ups. Good and a bad thing, huh? 2-pointer there again, and that's Nick again. Nick, you had Tennessee on the Seattle combo spot. This one is Schwartz. Crazy. Got an inscription on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is Rookie of the Year in 2006. I actually did not know that he was Rookie of the Year. Surprising to me. Did he have a good rookie year? Obviously he did. Anyone know who that is? Texas Longhorns. I'm sure you guys know. I don't put them in every series. It's probably once every, I don't even know, 5 to 10 series. We probably only had them 3 or 4 times. But I saw him on a specialty, and I thought, let's grab him. Vince Young. Vince Young, Rookie of the Year, 2006. Also a Heisman, right? Didn't Vince win the Heisman, or did he not win it? One of the best college games ever, though. The one that Vince Young was in. I'm having a hard time remembering who they played. It wasn't USC, was it? Who did Texas play in that back-to-back, that scoring back and forth game? It was USC? Okay. Well, my brain didn't tell me there. Reggie Bush, Vince Young, what a great game that was. I should rewatch that one. 2 points. Let me hurry and fill that out. I'm moving slow tonight for some reason. That is crazy, Nick. You've been on a run unlike any other after having a bad run. That's crazy. Hit per claim is off the charts right now. Pull Reggie Bush next. Well, you know something that you're not supposed to know? I love me some Reggie. You may or may not have him in the series. He played for a few teams. Okay, got your 2 points. Let's do our last box here. Congrats again, Nick. And 5 Wonka between the two. Okay, box 86. Series 33. No Wonka here. So we went no Wonka, 3, 2 Wonka, and then 0 Wonka again. Someone is going to be happy about this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm pretty sure they're going to be happy about this one. And that's our first Lunar of the night. So throwback, slate, classic, rave, flash, and Lunar. We got all different so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. We need to pull a Chrome or an AMP or a STS. I don't know what the nose for. Here we go. 3. Who had Cleveland? Cleveland was Robert. That's why I thought so. 3, 2, 1. Oh, mama. I think he's been after him for a while. Took a little hiatus there, but then came back and been trying. And there's one of the Cinderella stories where the guy you chase actually falls into your lap. Doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes a chase. That wasn't a short chase, though. I shouldn't say that. That was a longer chase. He's been hiding, too. Good grief. His helmets used to be a little cheaper. They've always been expensive, but they're pretty dang expensive right now. Jim Brown, Lunar. What a great one to end the 4-box round, too. Racky certified. No picture in this, but you got the card. I don't know why there's no picture. That's fine, but Jim Brown. Has he won before? Has it just been a while? I couldn't remember that. I think maybe he sold it and then he wanted it back. I can't remember. Congrats, winners. We had Tony Pollard, Eric Dickerson, Vince Young, and Jim Brown. Let's do a 3-boxer here in the chat. There it is. And then, again, if you're just joining, we're going to do a 3-boxer, Rad Key after that, Big Al's licensed jerseys, and then we'll try to do a 2-boxer at the night for those that are interested. I don't think he's even watching live either. He'll be excited when he watches later tomorrow. Okay, let's keep it going. I brought a here with ice, and the ice is I went to the gas station and got a big bag of ice because my stupid ice machine's broken. The thing in the fridge, it's frozen all the way over. I need to fix it. But I've drank an alarming amount, a low alarming amount of water because of that not being there. Just straight Diet Coke for 4 days. I have a heart attack in the basement or whatever comes from that. Okay, let's go up to the top. There it is. Refresh live chat. Everyone else, I ask you to refresh your chat too so you see the order I see. Otherwise, you're not going to see it in the right order. You'll always put yours ahead of others. I don't need a 1 there. This is not that type of break. Charlotte R, New England. Greg, I've got you with Kansas City. Nick just behind on Pats. Denver going to Dustin. San Francisco is Bill. Dallas is there. Kansas City's not. Dallas for Jason. Indy for Zach. Got you, Indy. Got you, Indy. Got you, Zach. Same thing. Sorry. Jay late on Denver. Sorry, Jay. Buffalo going to Bill B. Bill S. Green Bay. Arizona, Greg. Elliott, little late on San Francisco. Kyle, Cincy. Washington, Bill. Pittsburgh going to Steve. Giants is Phil. Our Phil is Phil. Detroit is still there. Greg, gotcha. Detroit just gone, Zach. Buffalo gone as well, Greg. Houston is there for Nick. Baltimore, gotcha, Bill S. Houston's gone, Greg. Las Vegas, Nick. Kansas City is gone. Tampa is there for Larry. Indy for Brad. Indy's gone. Sorry, Brad. Greg, Chargers. Pittsburgh's gone, Bill. San Francisco's gone, Sean. Chicago is there for you, Terry. Bill S. Philly. Pats are gone. Denver's gone. Detroit's gone. Chargers gone. Washington gone. Vikings are going to Brian G. Carolina, Brad. Atlanta, Brad, gotcha. Minnesota's gone. Chargers gone. Rams, Brad. Use your 10 credit. I was going to remind you because you didn't use it earlier, and then I didn't message you, but I have it written down, so I was going to just keep it there until you used it. Sean Budder taking the Jets. I finally hit, I shouldn't even say finally. I don't think it was that long of a chase, but I chased the Jets with Brad and finally hit them on Saturday. I had a crazy Saturday. Miami is Greg. Went to watch my daughter sing at her choir thing downtown right during the protests. Came outside to the theater being barricaded in because of an active shooter right in the outside the parking garage that we parked in. Scared my kids half to death walking outside with helicopters and SWAT teams out there. The lady laughed at me. She said, "You can't turn east when we're inside." I'm like, "Why?" And I said, "Because of the protests." And she laughed and said, "Just look it up on the news when you get home." I'm like, "Can't you just give me a heads up why I shouldn't be walking this direction instead of telling me to look it up on the news?" Good grief. Okay, Cleveland, New Orleans, and Seattle, Tennessee combos are the ones that are left. Sean, I've got you with New Orleans. I believe your credit still covers both those spots, so I'll just deduct from that. Seattle is Greg, and Cleveland is Scott. Thanks, guys. We're full. Let me read off who has who here. Greg, I've got you with the Arizona-Jacksonville combo. Brad, Atlanta. Bill S., Baltimore. Bill B., Buffalo. Brad, Carolina. Terry, you've got Chicago. Kyle, Cincy. Scott, Cleveland. Jason T., Dallas. Dustin, Denver. Greg, Detroit. Bill S., Green Bay. Nick B., Houston. Zach B., Indy. Greg, Kansas City. Nick, Vegas. Greg, that's Nick F., Vegas. Sorry. Nick B. had Houston. Greg, you have Chargers. Brad, you have the Rams. Greg, Miami. Brian G., you have Minnesota. Jonathan R., New England. Vondenator, you have New Orleans and New York Jets. Phil, you have the Giants. Bill S., you have Philadelphia. Steve, you have Pittsburgh. Bill S., San Francisco and Washington. Greg, Seattle combo. And Larry V., Tampa Bay. Okay. And I never asked, but if anybody needs payment info, let me know. I don't think we do this. I think we're good. But I just realized now that I never really asked that, but I recognize everyone that joined. So, okay, let's close this and get our cage up. No need to shake. Only shake it once a night. I'll leave it out there. Okay, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. 105, 105. 28, 28. And, sorry, spinning it. 158, 158. Okay, 105, 28, and 158. Grab those. We'll get rolling here. Again, guys, Radke's coming up next. I believe we have 3 authentics and 2 reps left from this 5. I might be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 3, 2, but we have 5 left from those double cases. Stopped paying attention to. Well, I guess you guys took the lead, and then we hit quarterback others. Or no, another running back. Oh boy. So is that 4? Running back, running back, running back, and then Gronk on the card. That's 4. 4 to 2 to 1. And no other? Yeah. Wow. You guys got a nice lead. So $60 credit at the end of the night, 40 and 20 to 2 people if running back tight end stays on top. Just trying to make more room before I get to that point. Okay, good luck all. Thanks for joining. Again, Radke coming up next. I'm going to copy that now. That is a pick one, random one style. 36 per spot. You get 2 teams. Okay, 28. Series 33. Zero Wonka. That's not where I want it. I'll move it a second. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You can tell the team through there. We got a classic speed, their new classic. There must be something under there. Is this the last team standing? Oh man. So close, but so far. I love these helmets. They look nice for their classic. I'm out also. Did a few, I think a few of you guys had Washington. I think that was a popular choice this series. Washington, and this one that's Bill S. Yikesers, Bill, you're gonna like. We're having a good back-to-back pull here. Starting with the Jim Brown and moving straight to Mr. Jaden Daniels. I have somehow made it to the halfway point without being eliminated. Are you still alive, Eric? I don't think talking about jinxes. So I'm not going to say that. You're not jinxing yourself. You're thriving and you're alive. That's a big time helmet. I don't know if you guys have looked at pricing for these, but they're just like the Jim Brown. They're not cheap whatsoever. What a great hit. Jaden Daniels, full size, Fanatic certified. Beauty. I wonder what he'll do this year. I wonder what kind of year he'll have. I'm just going to put that up front now because that's Jim Brown and Daniels on the same night. That's fun. Congrats. And I said zero Wonka, right? Beautiful hit. Congrats, Bill. Okay, next one up. 105. Series 33. Another zero Wonka here. Yeah, those are fun. Jim Brown. I finally hit a Jim Brown after chasing it for a while with Brad. I owe about half my collection to Brad, close to it at least. And then Jaden Daniels, I won on a will a while back before he was really expensive. I'm glad I picked him. So I somehow have both those guys, but just one of each. Any of mine you see that you like to trade, Bill? Let them know, Bill, if you want to trade. Here we go. 3, 2, holy team tonight. Jeez Louise. Had they hit before tonight, I haven't been keeping track. Had Tennessee hit before tonight, or are these the first 3 helmets? That's insane. At least it wasn't all in the same break. 5th? Okay, so they've already hit a few times. They're gonna be asking for a reload here soon too. Man, we still have a ton of teams that haven't hit, and we're hitting multiple of a few. This is a weird spread. Yeah, if they get down, which obviously if they've hit 5 times, with the next team that's restocked, that's crazy. Tennessee, and what if it's not our last one pulled tonight either? For those that are new or just maybe don't listen, did that fall off in there? Or why is there not an earpiece? Might be in the bag. There's not an earpiece in the brown. I'll find one for you, hopefully. Every team at the start of the series, we have about 195 helmets every series, 6+ helmets for every team. So if you see them hit once, no fret. If you see them hit 3 times, it'll happen. But I reload if teams need to be reloaded. I've already done it with 1 or 2 teams this series. Who had Tennessee? That was the combo spot. That's Greg. Greg hitting the Titans on an Eclipse. 3 different styles, though. Flash, Classic, and Eclipse. Another inscription here. 3, 2, 1. CJ 2K, Chris Johnson. I made it to the end of the first 2. I've never made it past night 1 since. Yeah, this is a momentous series for you. You made it past night 1. Not only that, you made it past the halfway mark. Clear past the halfway mark. Greg, nice hit. Chris Johnson, looks like you got a trade offer. What was it? I like Tennessee. Then either of mine tonight if you want to trade. So if you want to trade CJ for Pollard or Vince Young, let him know. If you want to keep the CJ 2K, also up to you. You got to trade if you want to go for either one of those. Sometimes, even if you like a helmet a little bit better or a name better, maybe this is just me, but as soon as I hit an item, I become attached to it like it was meant for me. So I have a hard time trading it away for even like an equal name sometimes, just because that was the one that I hit. Does anyone else feel that way, or am I psychotic? I've been better at trading lately, but sometimes I get a little too stuck with it. Okay, 158, Series 33. Shut up, Al, and open the next box. Yeah. You did win way too many Swifts back in the day. Couldn't let any of them go, huh? I see a name here. Man, this is... Yeah, okay. Did you? That's funny. Yeah, he ended up trading teams, switching teams a couple times since back then. 0 wonk on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Bengals alternate. Schwartz certified, Cincy. That is Kyle. Kyle, you got your Bengals again. Kyle's doing a series lap this series. He's hit Chris Collinsworth, which honestly don't think I've seen anyone pull Chris Collinsworth. I saw it and I bought it. He pulled a Pac-Man Jones. That's why I showed the Schwartz, because I know who you're after, and you keep hitting not Mr. Burrow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Schwartz sometimes, not all the times, or I should say majority of the time, likes the older Hall of Famers. It's a beautiful signature. I'd be shocked if you don't already have a Munoz, if you haven't already won 1 or 2 with me over the past years. I bet you have. If this is going up for trade, let me know. It may be that you don't have an alternate Munoz, but look at that autograph, man. That's a nice helmet. Anthony Munoz, the Hall of Famer, lineman on the Bengals alternate. Love that helmet. Beautiful. That's an other. I was not paying attention again, and we went and hit another running back, a quarterback, and another. I think you guys got this one locked in already. Congrats, you guys. We had Chris Johnson, Jaden Daniels, and Anthony Munoz. Let's do our Radke now, and then we'll move on to some Big Al's jerseys. Let's see here. Let me refresh. I do love Munoz, but it's my third. Got a classic, a flash, and now a white Bengal. That's funny. Yeah, I know that you've hit Munoz. Jason's got some if you want to trade. Yeah, you're hitting Bengals. That's not the problem. It's hitting the Bengal. And I happened to hit Burrow a few weeks ago with Brad, too. I got lucky on that one. Okay, in the rack, yeah, I've got spot. Oh, let me show my screen. Jonathan R. Spot 1 has got Green Bay. That's Miami Greg. Just behind on Green Bay. Indy is number 3 for Brad. Buffalo's number 4 for, I lost my spot, Bill S. Detroit for spot 5, Greg. Chicago for Dave. Got you, Dave. Pittsburgh is there. That's number 7 for Steve. Lions are gone, Joseph. Cincy is number 8 for Brad. Kansas City is there, number 9. I'll message you, Sean. I think that does it with the credit. You probably have a little bit on, but very little. But I know you had some, and I wanted to keep track of that. So Rams spot 10 for Dustin. Washington is next up, number 11 for David. Kansas City's gone, Nate. New England is spot 12 for Greg. Tampa Bay, number 13 for Scott. San Francisco still there, number 14 for Vunder. 15, Detroit's gone, Dave, sorry. Buffalo is gone, Dustin, sorry. Jason, I'll message you. Las Vegas is number 15 for Joseph. We have 1 spot left to close this one. Don't see any randoms available. If there is, please let me know. Or I just missed it. No, I did not miss it. And then spot 16 is Giants for Dave. Gotcha. David H. Okay. That'll close us. Let's get it rolling. Don't see any randoms for sale, so we can keep this moving. I didn't realize that it's 10:41 already. That's bad, but I felt like we were moving quick. Next up, guys, is our 2-box. We're just going to do a 2-boxer, $30 per spot. There's 20 spots to be claimed. Lots of football names, hockey names, basketball, baseball, and 1 soccer name. New additions today were Timu Solani on the Jets Special Edition Fanatics, so that's a cool jersey. And Patrick Ewing back in there for the Knicks on the Mitchell and Ness. Every single one of the sports has multiple headliner names that you'd see on the front of a box for a third-party seller. At least 40% of these names are headliner-type names for most of the third-party stuff. Anyways, take a picture there if you want to. Look at the Facebook page. It always shows pictures of them as well, and I'll show pictures if we need to help it get it closed. Sell a rando, and I'll take. Okay, so we did sell 1. Do your first one since you just said sell 1, and that's Nick B taking that one. Okay, let's roll. Let's get some randoms. Oh, and I'll do it in a second. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Atlanta at top, Jacksonville on the bottom. Let's go here, share this tag, paste them here, and I was going to update this. Oh, I've been doing the wrong one. What in the world did I do? 4, 2, 1. And then we had a quarterback, a running back, and another. 2, 5, 1. 5, 2, 2, 1. You guys got a commanding lead. It would take a bunch of quarterbacks to wide receivers in a row, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really only guaranteed 3 items. So I think you guys did it again. We'll move on to a different type of poll next week or on Wednesday. Okay, in the rack, I've got Jonathan R. Green Bay, Atlanta, Greg, Miami, Baltimore, Brad, Indy, Denver, Bill, Buffalo, Dallas, Greg, Detroit, New Orleans, David, Chicago, and the Chargers. Steve, Pittsburgh, Seattle. Brad, Cincy, Philadelphia. Sean, you have Kansas City. You sold your random to Nick. That's Cleveland. Dustin, Rams and Minnesota. David, not with a K. You've got Washington and the Jets. Greg, you have New England, Houston. Scott, you have Tampa, Arizona. Vandenair, you have San Francisco, Carolina. Joseph, Las Vegas, Tennessee. And David H., he closes with the Giants and got Jacksonville. These are 36 spot randoms if you bought or sold or 18. Next up, Big L's licensed jersey series. And we'll roll through that one and then see if you want to do a 2-box right in the night. I don't trust you. Is something wrong with the stream? Can you guys hear me fine? It says there's 3 people watching. It went from 35 to 3. I don't trust it, but I want to make sure that I don't have an issue with the stream. Are we freezing up or anything? Or is it just the number counter is failing? Good here. I can hear you. Okay. All 3 of you can hear me. What box do we open? Box 5? No. 11 we did, right? Good here, good here. Okay. I don't know why it does that. Carolina for sale. If anyone wants, is it buffering? I thought maybe it might be. Maybe just for some of you. Carolina's for sale for $18. If anybody wants the Panthers for $18, let Sean know. Says, come on, box 4. Hoping for box 4. 4, 5, 7, 9, 12. You got a 20% chance. Are we still buffering? Just keep me updated if it gets there. It jumps to 25 people. I don't know what it is. Maybe just buffering for a second. Probably like my. No, it's not my family getting home. No buffer. Okay. Who knows? I don't know what's happening. Just when I saw it drop to 3, I wanted to make sure that it didn't kick everyone out because it does that sometimes. 7 times on the random, we get our box number. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 7 on roll 7 is what we're rolling with. Please go back over here. Let's just get rid of box 7 for now, so I don't have to do it again next week. Okay, licensed jersey up next. Let's open box 7 right here next to us. Right here next to us. Atlanta for trade, Carolina for sell. Last chance if anyone wants to trade or sell. Buy Carolina or trade for Atlanta. I thought for sure someone would stay Carolina. Or trade. You 2 want to trade Atlanta for Carolina? I'll give it just 10 seconds here just to see if anyone wants to trade or buy. Dustin will buy Carolina, okay? I'm handing that one over to Dustin since he offered to purchase before we got it finalized. So I've got Dustin on Carolina and Nick on Cleveland. Sean, you have your 2 claims, San Francisco and Kansas City. And then I don't see anybody else offering to trade for Atlanta. So let's roll. Okay, box 7. Good luck, all. Licensed jerseys coming up next, and then we will try to finish with a 2-box. If it doesn't get filled up, we'll move on. We'll move on to Wednesday. Yeah, of course. Good luck, everyone. Green Bay. Were you saying it makes sense now? Were you saying box 4 for Favre? Ooh. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got another Colorful. We pulled a Rave from Big Owls. We're pulling a Rave from Radke now. That's one of the purple teams you can see there. Which one? I don't know if you guys can see through that or not. But about... We've got a Viking. Viking Rave. Those are about as in your face as you can get as the purple ones. I mean, they're all like that, but purple is purple. Minnesota was not claimed. They were random. That's going to spot 10. That's Dustin on your Rams claim, Dustin. You got the Rams and the Vikes, and you're hitting a shiny purple Rave. I don't know if you call it shiny, or bright, but it seems bright to me. What would you call that? And I'm not asking you, Nick, because I know what you'll call it. 3, 2, 1. Hey, cool. I've seen a few different players on Raves. I have a few here, maybe one in the series. I have another one on the way. They're all different players, so Vikings have a few that can sign them. But we got Peterson. AP, AD, all day. Adrian Peterson. Same Ski Wampus signature he always does. Beautiful helmet. Call it matte purple. That's fine. Call it matte purple. But I'm trying to figure out a way to describe how purple it is. I don't want to call it bright because I don't know if that's bright. But yeah, it is a matte finish for sure, and it is matte purple. But even their classic speed is matte purple. That's a much darker purple. Dustin, nice hit. Beautiful helmet there. Adrian Peterson on the Rave. I love that one. Okay, let's do a 2-box plum. Sure, yeah, plums. Let's do a 2-box jersey fill here. I'm going to try to get this up fast so you can see who the options are to claim. Okay. Sorry, guys. Barney Purple. It's certainly bright. That's for sure. Okay. Plum, Barney, Ottinger is our first claim. If you put randoms up, I will come back to them if someone claims a random. So again, guys, if you don't want to grab a full spot, or if you do and you still want solos, you can buy solo random spots for $10. Some of these people, some of you guys, some of the claimers will sell random spots, and you can buy them for 10. I'm referring to all of us at that point, not these people. So Jason has 2 randoms up, and then I can see a bunch of others offered as well. So if they get bought up, great. If they don't, also great, but they'll go in order the way they were offered. Jason got you on Ottinger. Larry's got Bergeron. Host America's Funniest Home Videos. Bob, 3 consecutive hockey claims. Sergei Bobrovsky. For Greg. Ovi, 4 claimed, 4 straight. That is Ovechkin. Josh Allen, we're breaking the hockey. Josh Allen, spot 5 for Bill S. Hideously purple. I didn't see that at first. Nick has a I don't want to call it a love-hate relationship, because I think there's only 2 that he doesn't love. There's only 2 or 3 that he doesn't hate. What did we decide? The orange ones were okay. Ovi's gone. Ewing. I said that weird, like you. For Todd, thanks, Todd. Good luck to you. Spot 7 is Les. I don't know why I'm yawning so much, guys. Sorry, it must have been a long day. Caleb is Les. Good luck, Les. Christian McCaffrey is spot 8 for Jeff, right? 8 is Jeff N. Number 9, Dan Marino. What is it? All these freaking garbage can making noises. Eric, gotcha for Dan Marino. Mark just behind on Dan Marino. Spot 10 is Palomalu for Obi. 11, Caleb's gone. JJ, gotcha. McCarthy for Zach. Is that actually 11? It is. Chipper Jones, our first baseball. I like seeing all the sports having at least one claim. Chipper. Guess I'm new here. You're fine. It's a non-sports team. It's a non-team claim one. These claim your player, claim your jersey, basically. So any one of these jerseys are available. And I will show pictures if I need to. Chipper was 12. Nolan Ryan, there's another baseball. Number 13. I love that jersey. Not the first time we've had it. Probably won't be the last time we have it either. CJ Stroud, another new addition. Bill S. I'll buy 2 randoms. Sean will buy 2 randoms. Nikki, Scott will buy 2 randoms. So we have 6 randoms being bought. I'll come back to those in a second. Each random is $10. Mark, Sean, and Scott. Stockton for Scott. Got you. That's spot 15. $16 is Ripken for Kyle. 17 Taylor. Is that Lawrence Taylor, Jonathan Taylor? I don't know if there's any other Taylors. My guess is Lawrence Taylor, but let me know if I'm wrong. And don't say yes just to make me right. Is it Lawrence Taylor? If you got Stockton, then you're good. So no Taylor. So then we'll go Pete Rose. That's Larry for spot 17. You got it. I'll skip Taylor. Ripken was 16. Pete Rose is 17. And 7. That's Larry. Let me know. Are you taking 2 randoms still for $10 a piece, Sean, or are you skipping those 2? Just let me know. We got 3 spots left here to close this. 3 spots left to close this. I will start showing some jerseys. You're good. So no randoms, just the John Stockton. Okay, just making sure. So I've got Mark buying 2 randoms and Scott buying 2 randoms. Oh, you're good. You're good. I should do a better job of explaining it before we go. So who are the first 4 randoms that were up? Jason's got odd jersey randoms, so these 2 are going to Mark. Rajon Bob, and then Ovi. So Jason, you're selling all your randoms. Scott, I got you with those ones. Okay, and then there's obviously more randoms still available. 1 from Todd, 2, 3 from Jeff, 4, 5 from Obi. So there's still 5 randoms available if anybody wants to buy randoms, but there's also 3 main spots. Let me start showing some pictures here, just so we can see who's a choice. Okay, we've got Teemu Selanne. That's one of the new ones that's still there. It's a Jets special edition Fanatics alternate jersey there. Adrian Dantley still there for the Jazz. Jerome Bettis, Alex DeBrincat, both still there. Lawrence Taylor, both gone. Romeo Dobbs, Max Crosby, Jason Witten, Drew Doughty, Ronnie Lott, Ronaldinho, Steven Adams, Damian Lillard, Tony Kukoc, Jamal Murray, Nick Chubb, Pat LaFontaine, Dwayne Wade, and Kirby Doc, Clayton Keller, Julio Jones, Larry Johnson. Got Chris Bosh, Sean Kemp on the split jersey, Brian Dawkins, Marcel Dion, Cam Newton, Joe Carter, Garrett Wilson, Matthew Tkachuk, Archie Manning, Jim Rice, both gone. Justin Jefferson, Frank Thomas. I don't think Jefferson got claimed. I might be wrong. Altuve, Alexander, Rod Brindamore, Nathan McKinnon, Shane Doan, Tony Parker, Anthony Richardson, Mike Schmidt. We hit the custom, but not as licensed. Rasheed Wallace, Aiden Hutchinson, Carter Verhaeghe, Jack Hughes, Terry McLaurin, and that's it. So a few spots left here. Let's go back here. Let's share this tab. I'm taking Jay Jettas, who feels like he's been in there since the beginning of time. Don't know if he's the oldest or not. 2 spots left, 5 solos still available. And then we can try to finish with a 2-box Big Al's full size tonight. I'm going to check the score. Let's see here. Oh boy, 7-point game, huh? Game 5's big. 6-point game. Down to our final 2 spots with 5 solos available as well if anybody wants to get in for just $10. But we are basically there. Peanut butter M&M time. Why not? We can also do more solos if we need to. I'll give it another 2 minutes here, and then if not claimed, we'll just roll, what is that, 10 solos instead of 4? We'll give it a second, though. Still lots of big names out there to claim. Am I putting too much Utah stuff out there? We got Keller, Dantley, and Stockton. Uh-oh. Okay, one more minute. If not, then we'll just have a bunch of solos. 10 solos instead of 4. $10 a piece once we run it, but we'd rather get the main. Yeah, Sean, you can. Clayton Keller. Just barely got those back a couple weeks ago from the signing. If you want Keller, I'll put you down for him. Okay, 1 spot left. One final spot to close us. Jesse, there you are. Yeah, it's like there's a couple of you guys that you don't join all the time or a bunch of stuff, but it's like it's been a long time since I've said your name, and it's good to see you win. So congrats, Jesse. Yeah, you can let me know here, or you can shoot me a message, Jesse. Any one of those items you want is yours. Dustin taking Scary Terry. Thanks, Dustin. Okay, we're full there. There'll be 4 randoms. No, yeah, he has. He hasn't been in there nearly as long, but I know he's been in there too long for you. I'm trying to think what our oldest jersey is in the series. Palomal has been there a while. Just ask Obi. He'll agree with me. Stockton, kind of. Jefferson's been in there for a while. Aiden, not quite as long. That's the second Richardson. Crosby's been in there a while. Romeo Dobbs has been in there a while. Verhage, probably the oldest one, actually. Carter Verhage. And anyways, there's a few. Dion's been there for a while. Steve, I saw your comment, and then I saw the Terry claim. Rod Brindamore was available, but we're closed. If someone gets them and they want to sell them to you for 10, you can ask them for sure. My fault. I didn't. You still would have been beat by it, but I didn't respond. That's my fault. Okay, let's get these randoms going. There were 5 more solos, but there was plenty of time to claim. I think those 5 are going to stay unsold. You can still try to sell the players once they get assigned to you. I hit paste. Let's wait for it to paste. There it goes. Okay. 7 times. Valentine's Day. You remember that because you were starstruck on Valentine's Day. Can be cruel or rewarding at the same time. Okay, 7 times here. The final 4 on the last roll will be available for $10. I'll read them off, but as soon as you see them, you can claim them one at a time. First to claim them gets them. $10 a piece. 4, 5. When we do a 3-boxer, it's discounted at 10. When we do a 2-boxer, that's just the going rate for a single. So 6, and then number 7. Our solos are Altuve, Rice, Crosby, and Chubb. Altuve, Rice, Crosby, Chubb. 2 baseball, 2 football. Not there, not there. Yeah, I know. It will be someday. Maybe today. Someday, and push that off. Okay, I had, those ones are not count. Max Crosby going to Todd H. Altuve going to Jason T. Jim Rice going to Mark M. And then just Nick Chubb. Poor Nick Chubb. Put him in there, and then he was traded, what, 3 days later? 5 days later? That's crazy to trade Nick Chubb. Brindamore went to Bill S. Bill S., if you want to sell Rod Brindamore on the Hurricanes Fanatics to Steve, let him know if you want to keep. That's totally your call too. Okay. We finish eating this M&M. I'm going to read off some randoms. Where's my next thing, just so it's here? Top chat, live chat. Okay, I got it ready for what the heck? Did it just go away? That was weird. Okay. I'll read them off in a second. Let me just see. McKinnon and Dion for sale. Those are yours, Obi. Buy McKinnon, Jason says. Nick, just one comment behind on McKinnon. I'll read them in 1 second here, but Jason's grabbing McKinnon. I'll read the rest in a second. Okay. Jason, you have Ottinger. You sold Archie Manning and Dwayne Wade to Mark. You also have Ovechkin, and you sold Ronaldinho and Hutchinson to Scott. So, Scott, those are your 2 randoms. Mark, those are your 2. Larry V, you have Patrice Bergeron, Romeo Dobbs, and Rasheed Wallace. Greg, you have Bobrovsky, Joe Carter, and Adrian Dantley. Bill S., you have Josh Allen, Jamal Murray, Carter Verhaeghe. Todd, Ewing, Kukoc, and Bettis. Les, Williams, Doughty, and Bosch. Jeff N., Christian McCaffrey, Sean Kemp, Larry Johnson. Eric S., you have Dan Marino, Ronnie Lott, Garrett Wilson. That's a $3 off spot, Eric, because it's all football. You win my random game. Obi, you have Troy Polamalu. You sold Nathan McKinnon to Jason, and you also had Marcel Dion, who's also up for sale. Zach, McCarthy, Alexander, and Timu Solani. Bill S., you have Chipper Jones, Rod Brindamore, Cam Newton. Zach, you have Nolan Ryan, Matthew Tkachuk, and Jack Hughes. Bill S., C.J. Stroud, Jason Witt, and Frank Thomas. Sean, you have John Stockton, Pat LaFontaine, and Mike Schmidt. Kyle, Cal Ripken, Brian Dawkins, and Alex DeBrincat. Larry V., you have Pete Rose, Kirby Doc, and Lawrence Taylor. Scott, you have Justin Jefferson, Shane Doan, and Steven Adams. Dustin, you closes with Scary Terry, Damian Lillard, and Tony Parker. Jason, you claimed Altuve. Mark, you have Jim Rice, and Todd, you have Max Crosby. Okay, let's look at the rest of these. We're buying McKinnon. Dion still up. Is Lott available? Ronnie Lott went to Eric S. Eric S., let us know if Ronnie Lott's available. I don't see a response down there. So Dobbs, Wallace for sale. Romeo Dobbs. I'm going to put the ones that are for sale in red. And Dion. Romeo Dobbs, Rasheed Wallace, Marcel Dion, all up for $10. Drop Altuve, please. You got it. Jose Altuve back up for sale. Do you do that a lot, like in the grocery line at the grocery store too? I always get embarrassed with that stuff. Sell Lillard or Pollard. I shouldn't skip down. Drop out to a Tony Kukoc for Schmidt. Sean, you have Mike Schmidt. Do you want to trade Mike Schmidt for Tony Kukoc? That's up to you, Londinator. That was, where is that at? Right here. Kukoc for Mike Schmidt. Let me know. Sean says, sure. Okay. I see your response. I'm going to do it now. Schmidt trade. And Kukoc trade. See, Sean and I have a vivid memory of those Chicago Bulls as Jazz fans. So, at least I'm assuming you're a Jazz fan, Sean. I would be shocked if you weren't. Let's see. I'll buy a couple NBA off anyone if wanting to sell. Okay, we'll get down to that. Nick, you can take both. Okay, so Dustin's selling both to Nick, Tony Parker, and Damian Lillard. Okay, Nick, you got both those as well. Let me just keep going through here. Nick, so Sean doesn't trade. I'll sell Kukoc. Nick, he traded. We'll buy Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson was who? I'm sure you already answered, but let me see who it is first. That is Scott. Scott, did you respond? Do you want to sell Aiden Hutchinson? It was one of your random spots. Let Eric know. Is Bettis for sale? He says, sorry, no, sorry, Steve. So, Todd, you must have had Bettis. You did. Damian and Parker, you got him, no problem. Yeah, so okay, I'll take both. Sure. Bosch for sale. Chris Bosch is up for sale. Is LaFontaine for sale, Sean? Sean, do you want to sell Pat LaFontaine for $10 to Nick? Both my randoms for lot. Jeff N has Sean Kemp and Larry Johnson. That's a trade offer for Ronnie Lott, who was going to Eric S. Eric, are you here? If you want to trade both Sean Kemp and if you want to trade Ronnie Lott for both Sean Kemp and Larry Johnson, let him know. Nick will buy Chubb. Where was Chubb? Oh, right here. And you'll buy Bosch. Okay, so Bosch is going to, what color were you, Dustin? You didn't have a color. Well, let's get you a color. What color have I not used? Goldish color? Sure. Okay, gotcha. And the sure was LaFontaine for Nick. Nick, you buying LaFontaine? Okay. I'm running out of colors, so you're getting gray. Unless Chris Bosch sold to Dustin. Sean, your Pat LaFontaine sold to Nick F. Thank you. Good luck. Sure. Buy Bosch. Perfect. And then Eric asks if you're here, if you want to sell Ronnie Lott or trade Ronnie Lott for Kemp and Larry Johnson, let him know. If not, no big deal. Jose Altuve was dropped and is back available if anybody wants Altuve for $10. And then we'll get going. We'll do our 2-boxer after this and call it a night. I didn't even realize that you guys had a running back from that. It's over. Oh, what did that just remind me of? What does he say in Spider-Man? When Bonesaw says something like that? It's over. No, what does he say? Bonesaw. Please, someone know that. It's gonna drive me nuts. What does that guy, that wrestler, say when he's facing Spider-Man? Sean, I've got you on Altuve. Thank you. Good luck to you. $10 there for him. What? does Bonesaw say? Okay, I think I've mentioned everything. If you guys want to keep talking, we still have Dobbs, Wallace, and Marcel Dion for sale for $10 a piece. If anybody wants to jump on those, Macho Man, I just can't remember what he says. Oh, that was Macho Man said. I didn't pay attention, but he says something that I always repeat. It's like his little line, and I can't remember what he says. Maybe he just says Bonesaw. That is so funny, Macho Man. I never knew. I guess if I watched more wrestling, I would know that. It's probably pretty obvious. This is over. Bonesaw is ready. Is that what he says? All right, let's get it on. That's funny. I don't know why I thought he said something else, like over. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, 2 numbers here on the jerseys. Bonesaw is ready. Let's get that pasty white gangster. Man, if you listen to the guys talk about him, wasn't he the snap into a Slim Jim guy? No, I don't think so. Was he? Man, I need to pay attention better. You hear people talk about John Stockton, Sean, some of those videos, some of those guys that had to guard him, talk to him about like he was the meanest, roughest, baddest man. It's fun to watch him talk about him like that. Okay, 2 numbers. Rose Gold Cage, we got the right one. 1, 2. Bonesaw ready. 138. 138. I never have a spot to put these without mixing them up with the other one. He is the Slim Jim guy too. Good grief. He lived in Clearwater, Florida. I used to see him in the grocery store a lot. Did he go shopping in his wrestling outfit? Sorry. 12. Him and Hulk Hogan both. That's Florida. Nice. My buddy's in Florida right now. Okay, 12 and 138. 138 and 12. Well, let me grab them. 12 is a sign. Hey, that's true. 12. I'm open for you. 12, 138. We're good. I'm running out of space in here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys probably are always on your toes with that, but remember, if we hit a player number, then I have to do something for free. Maybe used to be mini jersey, but I don't have that built, so it'll be something. So if we haven't hit Johnny here, like Sean's looking for, it'll be a freebie, something for everyone that's in this break, not the whole night. Box 12, 138. 138, 12, we're good. Okay, let's roll. Okay, I see some colors here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Or the lack of the colors, I should say. I know who that is. And that was a trailer bot person, I believe. We're starting basketball here. This is a cool jersey, actually. We've got the multi-winning championship point guard from France, Tony Parker. Back and certified. This is a cool jersey, too. It's got some extras there with some 6-time All-Star, whatever else. This was a bought one going to who bought it? Nick. With the, yep, I must have sold it, yep. Congrats and sorry, as I always say. I know. Some cool extras on this, too. Basketball Hall of Fame, Mitchell and Ness on this one. This year is, what, early 2000s? Oh, it's just this whole 2001 to 2018. That's cool. I haven't seen one like that. Usually it's a period jersey, but this is, I guess, because it's got all his 4-time All-NBA team, 6-time All-Star. It's the finals on there. 2007 Finals MVP. How many championships did Tony Parker get? 3, 2. Tony Parker. OKC wins. Oh boy. Going to Game 6 back in Indy, right? I'll trade my Bijan Robinson jersey for the Parker. It's a cool jersey. It's a nice little Mitchell and Ness, the swingman. That's a trade-off for you, Nick. If you want to trade the Tony Parker for, he's got Bijan Robinson Nike in the corner. I think you were after basketball, but I don't know. Maybe you like Bijan Robinson. Nice hit, Nick. Congrats. I'll trade a T. Higgins for it. You got some offers. T. Higgins, Bijan Robinson for Tony Parker. I thought he was criminally underclaimed in my series, but again, there's a lot of guys to claim, so I get it. Tony Parker's a fun name. 138. So, Nick, you got a couple trade offers. Here we go. Oh, I know what this one is. 3, 2, 1 because of an inscription right there. We're going back-to-back basketball. That's Grandma. That's cool. I'm broke. Got his name typed in. Yeah, I get it. That's always the bad part too. Is if you can't join and you want to see them not hit, and that's when they hit. We got Larry Johnson, back-to-back basketball. San Antonio and then Charlotte. Who had Larry Johnson? Is he one of the highlighted, or did he stay where he was? Grandmama. I said grandma. Grandmama. I can never find these dang jerseys. Dang names. That is, there it is. Sean Kemp, Larry Johnson on the Christian McCaffrey line. Jeff N, that's you. Jeff N hitting Larry Johnson, Hornets, Mitchell and Ness. Let's pull this baby out and look at it. Yeah, it is fun watching. I agree. Trust me, I have to watch every one of these breaks and watch you guys win all the cool stuff that I like. Larry Johnson, Grandmama. Let's see. I can't read that. Charlotte Hornets, Mitchell and Ness. This is 1992-1993, Larry Johnson. What a cool jersey. Congrats, Jeff. Beautiful. Got those lime green stripe down the middle, baby blue on the back. This is going back a little bit further than Tony Parker. Some fun stuff. Both basketball. Not often we hit a double basketball night. Okay, Tony Parker, Larry Johnson. Let's finish with a 2-box full size to end the night. Big Al's. We'll try to get through this quick. I mean, if it fills. If it doesn't fill, then we'll not go quick. But I always try to speed it up here at the end so we don't waste the end of your night here. Try to finish between 2 and 2.5 hours usually. We're right on the edge of that right now. And bug my kids before they go to bed, or bug my wife, and then come back down here and work for another 2 hours. Okay, I have got Jason with a random up on Kansas City. I've got Nick with Patriots with a random up. I've got Bill B with Buffalo. I've got Greg behind on Kansas City. Jason with, nope, just deleted. Not Dallas. Dallas is back open. 3 with Buffalo. We're moving down to Pittsburgh, number 4 for Steve. Kansas City's gone. Indy is number 5 for Zach. Number 6 is Denver for Dustin. Number 7 is Bill S. with Green Bay. Kansas City's gone, Sean. Sorry. Number 8 is Houston for Greg. Chargers, number 9 for Scott. Pittsburgh gone, Sean. Baltimore's number 10 for Bill S. Chargers are gone. Greg. San Francisco is there. Number 11 for Elliott. Buffalo is gone. San Francisco's gone. Sorry, Sean. Random times 2. Okay, so I've got you on both these randoms here. $20 apiece, so it's like having a full spot there. What number was on? 11. 12 is Dallas for Greg. 13 is Miami for Zach. Whoops. Okay, 3 main spots left to fill this one up. And no randoms available at the moment. Scott taking Tampa Bay. That's number 14. 2 left. Big old water. 15, Greg, Minnesota. Got you, Greg. And then one last spot here to close this up. We'll run some randoms, and we do need to do our giveaway at the end. 40 and 20, first and second place, will get credit for guessing the right night to guess running back, tight end. I guessed the right. I put a tight end out there. I'll still take credit. But I was thinking running back, tight end will win tonight, and they killed it. We didn't pull any football, so 6-2-2-1. Not a chance to come back now. Final spot is Detroit for Greg. And that closes. Okay, let's get some randoms going here. Arizona through Washington, 16. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining. And just don't let me forget to do the random after, or the giveaway, the credit winning. What I should start doing is I should start having items for specific items that we try to win for these. I might do that. I might start doing some minis or jerseys where we give away that item for the night instead of credit. We may do that every once in a while. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you don't like the item we do and you win it, you can always give it right back to me. I'm just getting ahead of that. It's a terrible item. Okay, let's paste. Let's roll. Okay, Jason, I've got you with Kansas City. Sean, you bought Washington and Cincy are your 2 randoms. Nick, you have New England. Nick F. Bill B, you have Buffalo, Philly. Steve, Pittsburgh, and New Orleans. Zach, Indy, and Chicago. Dustin, Denver, and Seattle. Bill S, Green Bay, Atlanta. Greg, Houston, Vegas. Scott, Chargers, and Cleveland. Bill S, Baltimore, Arizona. Elliott, San Francisco, Tennessee. Greg, Dallas, Jacksonville. Zach, Miami, and the Giants. Scott, Tampa Bay, Carolina. And then Greg, you had Minnesota, Detroit, Jets, and Rams. Let's close this back and copy all the names over once we get there, but let's finish this one up first. Colorful helmets tonight. What color are we missing? Missing red, missing green. Jets green, that's kind of reddish. Might not be missing much of any color there. Pure red, pure green, we're missing those. Let's see if we hit one of those. Sorry, Sean's. Okay, 2 numbers. 1, 2. First Next number, 14, 1-4. If it can fit up there without falling off. Next number is 107. 107. Okay, let me grab them, guys. 14 and 107. I don't need to take it. I can remember those. 14, 107. Officially out of space. We'll put the helmets on the bottom here. 14, check. 107, check. 2 random sold, the rest ready to go. Okay, good luck all. See what we get here. Box 14 up first, Series 33, 0 Wonka. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got their new Classic Speed, the Mile High one. It's got the little extra details there on the back, but it's classic, or an alternate, maybe I should say. Is this considered an alternate? 2024 alt? I guess so. Denver. Who had the Broncos? That is spot 6, Dustin. Hitting back-to-back helmets. You hit the Iraqi as well. Now you're hitting Broncos here. Oh, this one. Okay, this one. 3, 2, 1. This one threw me off last time, remember? I said Steve Atwater. That's not Steve Atwater. We got him in Big Al's now, too. We pulled him from, I can't remember what he came out of now. But I said, oh, we got Steve Atwater. It's not. It's the rookie. It's Audric Estime. Just looks like a Steve Atwater signature, just bigger, but it's not. Dustin, congrats, man. Back-to-back hits for you. Denver Broncos. Was it from Fire Factory? Okay. I was going to say that, but I don't remember him being on the checklist, but he is, obviously. Yeah, another running back. That's crazy, man. When you guys have won lately, you've won big time. 7-2-2-1. Dustin, nice hit there, rookie for the Broncos. The only one I have of him. So I don't know when we'll see him again in Big Al's, but it's fun to have the young guys come out. Okay, 107. Series 33. Well, making my Wonka job easier at the end of the night. We haven't hit one of the last 3 or 4 boxes, 4 or 5 boxes. Okay, final one of the night. Good luck, all. Oh, that's talk about something. And then, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Seattle. I'm talking about the name here. We got a Seattle Eclipse. Those two always make me think of the Super Bowl matchup when they. All right, did they play the Super Bowl? Seattle and Denver. My brain's mush. Seattle. Goodness, man, that's the running back. Sorry, I just read your running back again, but that's the random for Denver. This keeps happening on the two boxers. Dustin, you're hitting both helmets. That's Seattle. Number 6, random going to the Denver spot. How crazy is that? And we were just talking about Fire Factory, and who we just hit from Fire Factory on Saturday. We hit a Kenneth Walker. I don't remember the style, but we hit a canine. Now we're hitting him for my series. I haven't had him in there for a while. He's in there on this one. Dustin, cleaning up at the end there. Congrats. Fun to hit 3 straight. Good grief. And yes, it is, in fact, another running back. Running backs would have won by themselves by a long shot, even without the tight end. Yeah, it looks nice. It's that reflective neon paint, so it's cool. 8-2 to 2-1. Sorry, everyone else. Congrats, Dustin. It's fun to hit a bunch there at the end. Let's do a quick recap, and then we'll do our giveaway. Non-Big Al stuff. We had Devontae Adams from Gold Rush. Different one to see there. Yeah, of course. Congrats. Fire Factor, we had CeeDee Lamb, Adrian Peterson, Slate, and Rave. Other non-stuff, we had a nice. I'm going to show this one more time out. This card was pretty freaking awesome. We had Rob Gronkowski on our Hit Parade card, numbered to 35. It's like a quad patch, for sure 3 patch. There's a little bit of white there at the end. Yeah, for sure, Nick. Number to 35. It's a great hit. Legendary Donruss Optic on sticker card there, Rob Gronkowski. It's a cool one to hit. It's not a picture headliner. So we hit that. We hit Adrian Kempe. We hit another Chevy Chase. Fun to see him. I'd like to see him on a different character, but still cool. And then the rest was Big Al's. We had 2 basketball tonight, Tony Parker and Larry Johnson. Full sizes, we had Anthony Munoz. We had 3 Titans, Chris Johnson, Vince Young, and Tony Pollard. We had a Rave with Eric Dickerson. We had Audric Estime and Kenneth Walker. Then we had Jaden Daniels and Jim Brown. Some fun hits tonight there for those 2. The rest were great too. Congrats to the winners. Sorry to those that did rough tonight or didn't get what you wanted. I always root for each and every one of you. I don't like seeing big streaks. I don't mind if you have a great big streak, but the bad ones aren't fun. Let's do a giveaway here, though. You guys killed it on the prediction. I'd like to think I helped you with that, even though I didn't. Do this. 2 people are going to walk away with 40, and then so one with 40, one with 20. Well, let's start copying these over. Those ones went unsold. Just give me a second here while I do this. It'll be semi-quick. We'll just have to run this 7 times in the randomizer. Top 2 names will get some credit. Oh, I think there's less than 9 now, but maybe it's 9. I want to say 8. I thought you guys said 9, and then we had a new team come out, but maybe it's 9. I was thinking 7 or 8, but I don't keep track of it as good as you guys do. Is it 8? Okay. 8. Yeah, I need to do a better job of keeping track. Thanks, Bill. I should be doing better at just so I'm aware, but I don't really need to be until we figure out who wins. Not as important as this one? No, that's wrong. That's right. I'll be out of order, but it's these plus those. Let's quickly look here at bot randoms. None, 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 none. Nick B, Dustin, Sean. Almost there. Nick B, Dustin, Sean. Mark, Scott, Jason, Nick, Dustin, Nick. Can I somehow? I don't want to scroll back up here again, so I'd rather just bring it down here. Okay. 215. Top two gets some credit with me. I may change it to winning items instead of credit. I might try that on Wednesday if my brain can remember it. If you want to remind me Wednesday before the stream starts, you definitely can Wednesday afternoon. 7 times. There's 1, 2. It's going to bug me. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Top 2. Larry V, Greg E. Larry V getting 40 credit, Greg E getting 20 credit. Congrats, you two. Thanks for joining. If you join anything, you got a shot. If you join more things, you got a little bit better shot. So let me write those down. Larry V and Greg. I'll do it here in a second. Okay, guys, I appreciate you as always hanging out with me. Congrats to the winners. Some fun stuff won tonight. Hopefully Wednesday will be just as fun. We'll be here for the weekend breaks as well, but then next week will be a strictly winner's choice type week with a few things here and there because I will not be around to run them. So I'll be out with family for a week, so 4 days or something. Yeah, no problem, Greg. Thanks for joining and hanging out with me, man. I appreciate you guys being here and makes my Mondays and Wednesday nights fun. I like hanging out and talking sports and opening fun autographs. So, okay, have a great night, guys. We'll see you. I'll look for messages if anybody's holding stuff or asking questions. See ya.